Welcome to Golden Life for Seniors, your trusted space for wisdom, wellness, and lifelong inspiration. If I could sit with every one of you over a warm cup of tea, I'd share this truth. What we put on our plates after 60 isn't just about nourishment. It's about protecting every precious heartbeat we have left. My dear friends, as a heart doctor who's cared for thousands of seniors, I need to share something urgent with you today. That crisp spinach in your salad, those tangy pickles you love, even the garlic you take as nature's medicine. Some of these so-called healthy foods might be quietly working against your heart. I've seen too many patients in my clinic, wonderful people like you, who followed all the rules, ate their vegetables, avoided junk food, took their medications faithfully. Yet somehow, their blood pressure kept climbing. Their heart rhythms grew unstable, or worse, they ended up in the emergency room. And do you know what we often discovered? The very foods they thought were helping were actually harming them. Today, I'm going to walk you through 5 common vegetables that seniors should approach with caution. Some interfere with life-saving medications. Others strain your heart without you even feeling it. One might even be hiding dangerous bacteria your body can no longer fight like it used to. But here's the hopeful part. For every risky vegetable, there's a safer, heart-loving alternative. By the end of our time together, you'll have a clear plan to protect your heart without giving up flavor or nutrition. Let's begin with a vegetable so many of us consider a superfood: spinach. 1. Spinach. When healthy greens work against your heart. That beautiful leafy green in your salad is packed with vitamin K. Wonderful for most people, but potentially dangerous if you're taking blood thinners like warfarin. Here's what breaks my heart. I've treated patients who suffered strokes because they didn't realize their daily spinach smoothie was making their medication less effective. The vitamin K in spinach can counteract blood thinners, silently increasing your risk of dangerous clots. If you're on these medications, you don't need to avoid spinach completely, but you do need to keep your intake consistent and work closely with your doctor. 2. Pickled cucumbers, the salty saboteur. Now let's talk about those crunchy, tangy pickles many of us love. Did you know just 3 small pickle spears can contain more salt than you should have in an entire day? As we age, our kidneys become less efficient at removing sodium. That excess salt forces your heart to work harder, leading to high blood pressure and fluid retention. I'll never forget Mrs. Henderson, a lovely 72-year-old who couldn't understand why her blood pressure remained high despite eating so healthy. When we reviewed her diet, we discovered she was eating pickles with every meal. Once she switched to fresh cucumbers with a splash of vinegar, her numbers improved dramatically. 3. Red chili peppers. Fire in your heart. For many cultures, spicy food is tradition, comfort, joy. But after 60, that fiery kick can kick your heart into overdrive. Chili peppers stimulate adrenaline, causing your heart to race and your blood pressure to spike. Mr. Rodriguez, a 68-year-old with a love for hot peppers, came to me with troubling palpitations. Once we moderated his spice intake and focused on flavorful herbs instead, his heart rhythm stabilized beautifully. You don't have to give up flavor. Just choose gentler ways to season your food. 4. Raw garlic. When nature's medicine goes too far. Garlic has earned its reputation as a heart-healthy food, but raw garlic is extremely potent. For seniors taking blood thinners or blood pressure medications, too much raw garlic can lead to dangerous bleeding or sudden blood pressure drops. I treated a gentleman who was eating 3 raw garlic cloves daily for his heart, only to end up in the hospital with severe nosebleeds. Cooked garlic in moderation is wonderful, but please consult your doctor before using it medicinally. 5. Raw sprouts. Hidden dangers in every bite. Those fresh, crunchy sprouts on your sandwich might harbor dangerous bacteria like E. coli or Salmonella. While younger people might weather food poisoning, for seniors, these infections can lead to hospitalization, heart complications, or worse. If you enjoy sprouts, please cook them thoroughly. Your immune system isn't as strong as it once was, and your heart deserves protection. The Heart Healing Alternatives. Now for the good news. Here are vegetables that love your heart as much as you do. Steamed broccoli, rich in heart-protective compounds, roasted carrots, packed with blood pressure-balancing potassium, cooked leafy greens like kale, all the benefits of spinach without the medication concerns, sweet potatoes, fiber-rich and gentle on blood sugar, cooked tomatoes, lycopene for heart health. A final word from my heart to yours. Your heart has carried you through decades of love, laughter, challenges, and joys. Now it's your turn to care for it wisely. Small changes in your diet can make a profound difference in how you feel every day. If this message touched your heart, I'd be honored if you joined our Golden Life for Seniors community. Subscribe to our channel for more guidance on living your most vibrant years. Share this video with someone you care about. It might save a life. And remember, my dear friend, every meal is an opportunity to show love to your heart, to your body, and to the beautiful life you've created. Here's to many more years of health and happiness. Thank you for spending this precious time with me today. Until we meet again, take care of that golden heart of yours.